guys, and welcome to Deconstruction Simulator. That's right, baby. We are officially becoming a demolition contractor, and if you can build it, we can break it. So, very excited for this one. Looks pretty good. Physics look insane. The game comes out on September 23rd, I believe. We've got a little bit of early access from the devs here, so appreciate that. And we are going to hop straight into it. Here we go. So, I think it's like a legit, we're a small contractor, work our way up, end up getting wrecking balls and stuff. But maybe start with a sledgehammer.
Boss, I'll be right there. 9102 Fairwary Drive, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. I know that this is your first time and that the property looks intimidating. But it's a simple job. Get your act together, or I'll find someone else to take your place, newbie.
Oh boy.
A simple job. Yeah. I'll call you right back. I'm getting there.
Hamilton Salvage Company.
Okay, here I am. Enter the crane, whack the ball. Easy money. At least that's what the boss kept saying. I've arrived. I'll wrap up the job, write up the report, and roll. I'll see you soon.
Oh, we're starting.
I left the keys in the back. The wrecking ball's getting hungry, newbie. Don't prolong it. My patience is limited, and time is money.
I came in like a wrecking ball. Bro, this is a really nice house. You want me to destroy this house? Like, are we sure? It looks beautiful. We need to check the house number, see what we've got going on. 9102.
Boss, I think there's something wrong with this house number. It's kind of crooked and...
I certainly got you the right address. You think I'm talking crap, newbie?
No, boss, the thing is...
Stop whining and get to work. The money's good. There's no time to be picky. Such a customer happens once a quarter. Move it!
Something tells me something fishy is going on here. I don't think this is supposed to be 9102, but let's see what happens here. We're gonna get in the wrecking ball. We're gonna use this thing. 6102.
Boss, we have a problem. I'm not up to the job, huh?
What did you think? You brought it on yourself.
I don't think insurance is going to be very happy about that. 6 months later.
Control. I'm taking out a loan to start my own business. We'll still see if it's for sure, boss. See you in the contract market.
Nothing more dangerous than a man with a chip on his shoulder and nothing to lose, baby. So we're going to be personalizing our company here. We're going to be thrust and bust demolition. Looks good. We can have different logos. I feel like this one looks pretty good.
Hello, world. First the paperwork, then all the rest. I'll buy this permit and get to work.
So we've got a little garage here. Looks like we've got a lot of storage space. I don't know what we're going to end up using these for. Are we going to be able to take people's property and like sell it or something? Is it like full salvage or how does this work? I'm not sure. Going to take a look at our permits here, see what we've got going on. We're going to buy Tier 1 construction permit for thrust and bust
The most
for
basic
$10.
permits, but they're enough to get started. On the other hand, until then, the basic contracts must suffice for me.
From the International Bureau of Construction Licenses.
Need to buy
All right,
wheels.
Perfect. So we're going to buy some wheels as well. Garage. Looks like we've got a small van, max 30 kilometers an hour, 10 liters of fuel, medium capacity. We're going to
Just
purchase
right.
this thing.
Time to cash in on this shiny new company.
Perfect.
Let's see
And
what's
we're gonna
out
be
there
able
in the
to
contract market.
check out our first contract. So recover bookshelf for the customer, recover the washing machine, and destroy the walls. 5 days to execute, $185. We're going to accept this contract and let's go get to work, baby. So to buy a brick pallet, we're going to pick this guy up. I'm assuming we're going to put it in the van. We open this door up here. Perfect. We can put this pallet in. Is this what we're going to put their extra stuff
I'll
on?
also need a box for small stuff.
Ooh, hold on. We're going to need small stuff. So let's go ahead and buy one of these. We'll be able to open this thing back up. Can we stack stuff on top of each other? We can. Perfect. Okay.
Let's hope this contract's location's close. Feels expensive and time is money, as that old Scrooge said.
Ooh, this is interesting. You may have several contracts accepted at the same time, but try to plan your routes carefully. Remember that fuel costs money and travel takes time, which could be valuable. Interesting. All right. Well, we're going to get out of here. We only know of one option.
Trailer house. The owner's name is Ricky. He went to jail and his property was taken over by a bailiff. Classic.
Going to be able to open this up. We got a scanner. Best friend during a contract is going to show us key information about items of interest.
Not bad. Let's scan something and find if there's anything worth saving.
Let's go ahead and turn the lights on in here. So this is going to be worth
it's common and cheap.
$75.
Not worth my time here.
It's like we've got stoves for $100, kitchen sinks, cabinets, 60. So you can see what things are worth. $100 for the bookshelf. We need a screwdriver to disassemble that. $100 for the toilet. Okay, the bed's going to be $50. Fans, $10. The washing machine's already ready to collect. So can I just pick this thing up?
If it weren't for the fact that a customer requested it, I'd gladly take it to the warehouse and sell for some good cash.
Okay, so we're going to put this in here. We're going to open up our van doors. Is this our same van? What is this? This is
Now
a
I just
customer
need to
that
get
pulled
out of
up?
the small stuff, and I can get down to serious work.
Okay, so we're going to open this thing up. We're going to grab our little bin. I think all the little paintings, the fans, stuff like that, we can pick up. I saw this was
As
pick
always,
upable.
lots of dust catchers.
Can be packed, so I guess we'll pick this thing up. It's not going to let us pick that up. Okay, it wants all this stuff. We're just going to place this in here. Perfect. Okay, look at that. You've got little packing peanuts too. Got to make sure we don't lose anything here. So all of these things are worth money. 15, 10, 15. So anything small, it's going to be nice because we can fit a lot into one little box here. Ooh, look at this guy up top. $5 Moai figure. We can throw that in there as well. And this thing is completely full. You've cleared the bookshelf of small items, but it still clutters the way to the walls we'll be dismantling. We need to get rid of it.
At last, I can dismantle and package it. This is going to be satisfying. Maybe I should record it and post it on my Tech Tuck.
Bro, what are your Tech Tuck, okay. So we're going to dismantle the bookshelf? Ah, okay. So we've got to kind of, move and use our tools a little bit. We're going to take all these angle things off, and then we should be able to take that out. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Let's see what we're doing here. Get rid of these two. Is there anything else? There's a top one, a bottom one. We've got more things right there. Beautiful. Take that off. We got 3 more up here. Get that, get this, get this, get this. Perfect. Now all of a sudden that thing is good to go. So we're going to pack into the customer's van. This is another bookshelf. So I'm confused. Is the customer like the company are they like condemning this house or what's going on? So we've got that there. We can go ahead and close the doors on that. See you later. Have a good time. It's time to get rid of the wooden walls. Disassemble some of them by recovering materials and destroy the rest with a hammer. Careful not to hit any object unrelated to the order. You'll receive a financial penalty.
Now for some time-consuming stuff. But it'll be worth it. I can recover a lot of valuable parts from the walls, but it'll take up a lot of space in the car.
Okay, beautiful. So we've got that there, and then do we just dismantle it? I mean, this is drywall here. We could potentially keep that. We've got insulation. We've got a trash bag. Do we have to pick all this stuff up? Perfect. Unfasten it. We've got another piece of drywall. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to keep this or not, but I'm at least going to put them out here so that we have them just in case. And then it looks like we're going to be able to cut these. Beautiful. All right, we're just slowly taking each slat out, and we're going to be able to pick these out. Can we pick up multiple? Perfect. Okay, we've got some wooden slats. Got the outer parts here, so we're going to open this up into a much more open area. We can pick up these two. Oop, okay, there's physics here. 2x4s falling down. Beautiful. Place these down. Okay. That's one wall completely gone. Time for destruction. Use the sledgehammer. Remember to pick up debris when it starts cluttering your path.
Now the best part. Just have to be careful not to damage anything else.
Okay, so don't hit the armchair or anything. Can we move this? I'm just going to move stuff out of the way just to be safe. Can I move this? Oop, nope, I don't want to dismantle it. I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to place this over here. Can I pick this up? I can't. Just be careful not to hit that. This is the fun part, bro. The house renovation games that we play, just going through and breaking stuff. This is by far the best part. Beautiful. Break up this drywall here. Not quite a giant wrecking ball, but it'll get the job done. We got all this here. You got to be really careful. We hit that perfect. Get this here perfect. All right.
What a mess. I can't work like this. I can't even see my own shoes. Where'd I put my garbage bag?
I've got it here. Do we have to... I'm going to place this outside. I'm not sure if we're going to have to take that with us. That might be what our concrete pallet is for. Let's pick up the rest of this. That's 50 kilograms in that garbage. Don't want to leave any sort of a mess behind for our customers. We can't throw those out, but we can pick those up and potentially put them back in the van. Get that out there. Got to make sure we keep a nice organized construction site here. We've got some more wood we're going to be able to throw out here. Perfect. And now it wants us to destroy the fridge. Really? Hold on. Put this back. Dude, look at how like this thing is kind of dirty. You can see all the like little individual threads and stuff in it. This game looks pretty good. Okay, destroy the fridge. Are you sure? Penalties. When you destroy or collect something you shouldn't, for example, when a customer expects you to recover a specific item, you may receive a financial penalty. They affect your salary and your company's reputation, so be careful. Why'd you make me do that then? That's unfortunate. All right, we're going to pick up the trash here. Sorry about your fridge. This is what our bricks pallet's for. I think is this wall made of brick?
So I can sell them later. I felt this pallet would come in handy.
So we've got the bricks here. Perfect. So this is going to help us recover materials from this brick wall. Use the masonry chisel and then pick up the bricks and stack them on the pallet. Remember, dismantling does not equal destruction. Little masonry tool here. Oh. Do we want to start from the top or the bottom? What's the best way to do this? Oh, okay, that broke. Do we want to start from the bottom? Oh boy. Can we pick these up? No. I got to be honest, I have no idea. I would imagine from the top. They're changing colors every time we hit this. Oh, okay. We've got a lot of them breaking. Ah, here we go. Now we're going to be able to start stacking. And it auto stacks for us. That's beautiful. Okay, so we're basically playing a game of Jenga now. We want to make sure that we don't take a wrong one out because the whole thing's going to topple over. So some of those little half bricks we're going to have to break because they just weren't meant for it. But this is nice. Can I get multiple? We can get three at a time. Perfect. Can we go for 4? We can go for 4. Can we go for 5? 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is the max. So we can just keep getting 5 at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dude, these are some pretty nice bricks here. We're going to be able to sell these for a pretty penny, I think. And we have
Fortunately, the customer only wants bricks from one wall. Mr. Hammer, it's time for a snack.
Are we sure that we don't want to continue getting bricks? Because I feel like it wouldn't be a bad idea for us. Is there anything behind this? No. There is something right here. Let me put this down for you. Is there anything on the other side? We're good to go. Okay. Just going to start breaking away here. Bust the... Oh, that is so satisfying. The way that explodes right there. Absolutely lovely. Do we have a light in here we could turn on? No. Really, we're fine. Okay. Just gonna keep swinging away here. And we should be able to finish this one up. Love how it actually takes like quite a bit of muscle here. We've got something like reinforced rebar cement over here. I think we finally got that. Beautiful. Get this here. And now we can clean all this up. We turn this little house into a studio apartment, basically. I mean, just a little, single room. We'll take that, get all this cleaned up. Don't want to leave any mess behind. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And it looks like we've got one more little section.
I'm grabbing my stuff and slipping off to the warehouse. My work here's done.
To be able to finish off. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna take this pallet of bricks, bro. We are absolutely jacked if we're picking this up. This would be... I was going to say thousands of pounds. I'm not sure, but it would definitely be very expensive. So we're going to put this all the way up front, tucked in as much as we can. Let's make sure we pick up all these pieces of wood here. Ooh, I like that they actually stack in the order that you picked them up. So sometimes you've got taller ones, sometimes you've got shorter ones. You've got to be kind of a little, thoughtful about it. We can stack things on top of each other, I think. Perfect. We've got these drywall pieces. Not going to be able to pick up 2. Can we set these up like this? Be careful. That stuff's a little finicky. We're going to have to get the garbage bag in there too. Hold on. We're going to have to rethink all this. Dude, this is really well done. Okay, we're going to set that up there. We are going to put the drywall pieces. I think it's going to have to go in like this. I don't know how we're going to stack this, if you want me to be honest, bro. Those are going to go like that. The bricks are going to have to go over here. Actually, technically, it's telling us that we don't want the drywall pieces. So let's leave these out for now, and maybe we'll throw them on top at the end. So let's actually get the bricks back. I'm going to put this small box on top of the bricks there. We're going to be able to put the garbage next door. Maybe not. We'll put the garbage just like this. We're going to have these pieces of wood. So let's get all the big pieces of wood on bottom, and we could put the smaller pieces of wood next to it. Technically, that's everything. Now, are we going to be able to get these in here? I think we can rotate them. Oh, not going to be able to put that up top. Okay, so we're just going to We're just going to leave this should we just break it? Let's just break it and pick it up. I don't want to leave any trash out here. Ooh, there's a little bit more trash in here. Let me make sure we are all clean. Oh, we've got more bricks. Hold on. I think we have one pallet, and that's the max bricks we can put on there because it's all strapped up and everything. So maybe we just take these and put them in there willy-nilly. I feel like this probably shouldn't be all the way up top. That seems like a bit of an OSHA violation or something. Not strapped down or anything, but we're just going to drive really, really carefully. So go ahead and shut that. Shut that. Beautiful. Everything else taken care of. Want to leave this as nice as we found it. Can we maybe pick these up and like set them? I'm going to be able to set them on the wall. Okay, we'll just leave them there. Beautiful. Go ahead and shut that door. We are out of here. Let's go get in. Let's head back to the warehouse, and it's time for us to make a little bit of money, baby. So we've got to unpack everything in the correct spot. Looks like this is where we're going to place our bricks that we're eventually going to be able to sell for money. We've got more bricks here. Can we put these? I don't think we have an individual brick. I guess that's just supposed to go into recycling. I don't know if we get extra for that. We're going to have small packages that we can place in here. Another small brick that it didn't want us to have. We've got pieces of wood. Looks like the wood is going to go over here. I love that it auto sets it up for, oh, we've got like full-on columns of shelves that we've got certain pieces of wood going in certain sides. Feels like a regular old Home Depot, baby. I love it. Oh, at the end of the day, you're going to be paid by the city government for the recycling that we've done. So the extra bricks actually did help us out a little bit. All right, back to the computer
Now that I've got it all
here.
stored, I'll get one order in. Quick and easy checkout, and I'll declutter the warehouse in the process.
Okay, so we've got orders coming in. Common client for a full brick pallet, planks, and a small items box. Go ahead and accept the order.
I can close the contract. Too bad I have to wait until tomorrow to get paid. Wanted to buy that new DLC with the big battleships for my ship game.
Complete the contract here. Beautiful. Go ahead and send them the
Great
invoice.
If this keeps up, I'll be approached by richer and rarer customers.
We got a 4.9 star review. Miracle Maker is
Back
what
to
the
the
customer
order.
said.
Oh, the courier's already arrived. Which planks do they need? A scanner can come in handy here.
Ah, here we go. Okay, so we selected a courier to come in here. We're going to have to set them up with the items that they ordered. So let's open this up. We're going to get this guy in here. He's got a pallet of bricks. He's got this small items box. We definitely want to keep our warehouse nice and tidy here. Going to set this up. Smaller van here. And then he wants 270 centimeter planks. So if we look at this, we could see that's a 270. And he wants 4 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Be able to place these down here. Shut those doors. And you're good to go.
Thank you for your cooperation. May the next order be bigger.
All right, complete the order. Send the invoice. Perfect, quick and precise. We got 5 stars there. We're looking pretty good. We've got $675. Thrust and bust at a 4.9 with 3 reviews. Appreciate
orders,
that.
I need more space in the warehouse. I'll get additional rack.
Oh, okay. So we're going to
I
go
brought
into
a lot
edit
of boards and
mode.
beams, so the rack will quickly fill up. Adding a second one's reasonable.
It's going to cost us $300. We're going to place the beam rack. A lot of boards and beams, so I guess should we place it right
Since I'm
here?
taking care of business, I'll see if I can buy some tools.
Okay,
A new
tools
cross
store.
screwdriver would be useful. All in all, it's an investment. I need to dismantle stuff faster if I want to make better money.
Look at this. So we've got different speeds. We've got the basic worn cross screwdriver right now. We've got a carbon twist for level 2. There's a chrome one for level 3. We've got saws, crowbars, chisels, all kinds of stuff. So go ahead and cop this.
Whew, that's enough for today. You know, I feel that this is just the beginning of something wonderful. Here's to more successful endeavors.
We are going to go ahead and end our day. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. So we got $25 from recycling. We used $4 in fuel. We had $50 in warehouse maintenance. That's going to be going up as we add more stuff, I'm sure. Total of $29 in expenses today. Looks like we had our first contract plus our first order, so we made $299. That's actually our total net income right there. So beautiful. $300 day. Not bad. Our tutorial is completed, and we are on to the real thing. So we've got a relaxed kind of sandbox mode or standard mode. I like a little bit of pressure here. We got to make sure we're taking care of people the right way. And let's see what we've got going on. Let's see if we've got any other contracts here. Hurricane Horror. Comfy combining, moving around, life upgrade. So moving around, we've only got 1 day to do this, $417. I'm going to take that since that's the closest one. We want to recover the TV and the armchair, 2 armchairs. Demolish the house and take or destroy all items from the house as well as clean up. Okay, so we're going to accept this. Do we want to rent a we might have to take this thing down by ourselves, unfortunately. We're going to be fine. Okay, do we want... Hold on, I'm a little bit nervous. How much... Is this going to take multiple trips? Like, we're raising this thing. We're clearing the plot to sell it. I don't... Are we going to have... build a garage? Are we going to be able to like, I don't know, rent a bigger truck to be able to take this on? We'll see. I'm going to buy a brick pallet. We're going to get this in here. I'm also going to buy probably a couple small items boxes. We'll use these eventually, no matter what. I'm imagining we could do multiple trips. So we could kind of choose our own adventure here. If we want to really hustle, we can, like, you know, take all the bricks out of the wall, pick up all the small items, etc., etc. But then if we just want to kind of get a quick payday, we can also just kind of quickly handle business here. So they want the TV recovered. We're going to throw this in their van. Got to be careful with this thing. What are those sounds? We've got kind of some earthy forest sounds here. So we've got a TV we're going to throw in the back here. We've also got 2 armchairs that they want us to recover so we can get these guys. Luckily, they've got a big enough fan. I like that you kind of have, like, I mean, this one obviously is really easy, but I like that you've got a bit of a puzzle that you have to figure out as you go. Got to kind of pack carefully. Go ahead and get that there. Beautiful. They are all good to go. Do I need to tell them to go? So from this point, everything that we put in here, we're going to be able to sell. If I hold this, can I click things to pick them up? No, you've got to click and drag. Should we check what's worth anything? $5, $3, $100 for the kitchen sink. Hold on, I'm going to look into dismantling that. Let me see what else we've got going on in here. Holy cow, dude, there's going to be some stuff that's worth money in here. Guitar is worth $45. I will absolutely throw that in there. Looks like we've got a fan. We've got a computer, $89 computer. You don't want this? I don't mind taking that at all. We're going to be careful, though. If it's $5, I feel like it's not really worth it. If it's like 15 plus, I'll consider it. So we've got little pictures. The bed is worth $150 and we can dismantle it. Open this thing up. Are these worth anything? What? A $20 sweater? Don't mind if I do. Dude, this is where we make the come up right now. $12 bag. This looks a little bit nicer than that. Hold on. Is there anything good over here? $280 bookshelf, $10. Bro, this is actually crazy. Okay, I think it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth the fuel alone just to constantly fill these things up, and we'll just keep coming back. Hold on, there's a pot in the oven. What's this worth? $5? I mean, time is kind of money. The wardrobe's worth $375, bro. Are you kidding me? We do have to remember that time is money, so, like, I don't know. We could go through and we could get $5 at a time here. Oh, we could check all these. Beautiful. Let's just get all this out of here. We're definitely going to be taking this wardrobe. We could check under cabinets. Bro, this is crazy. $10 there. Kitchen cabinets worth $100. Hold on. See if there's anything good in any of these. Frying pan. Haven't even been in the bathroom yet. This toilet looks expensive. A premium toilet. We're ready to collect it. Don't mind me. I'm just going to throw this in the back of the van, baby. Let's get this brick pallet out of here. We don't need that. I'm going to set this back in the corner. We're going to put the toilet up on top of that for right now. Table's worth $100. Chairs are worth 20 a piece. What is this going to be worth here? We've got a router, $80, $10, $15. Definitely going to be taking this guy as well. So we do have to remember time is money. Like, you know, we could take $5, $5 over and over and over again. I don't think that's going to be worth it in the grand scheme of things. But we can take some of the big things. Maybe early on we'll dismantle stuff like this premium bookshelf. We definitely want to dismantle this. So let me get everything off the bookshelf here. Box number 2 is taken care of. Beautiful. So we're going to be able to set this up on top just like that. Perfect. You know what? We could probably... Let's take this toilet off. We'll put this toilet here, and then we could set this up like this. I'm going to dismantle this. So we're going to take out all these individual pieces here. We've got that guy we want to take out. We could take this out here. We need to get these screws. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so we've got this updated screwdriver here. So this is... You're grinding. It's worth it because it's $250, but we absolutely are grinding here. I can't believe they're just having us completely tear down this entire house. That seems... But I guess if you're building new, you're going to keep it. I thought it said that they were going to delete it to be able to sell the property. I just feel like that's not the smartest move. Looks like we've got a little drawer here that we've got to get the screws off the track. Beautiful. Eventually, I hope we can get some power tools and things, but let's take that out. We could take this. Got all that beautiful. We're going to be able to take this thing off, and then we should pretty much have this thing good to go. Perfect. Okay. So we've got a premium $300 bookshelf. Definitely going to be keeping this. Now, the thing is there is, I was saying like time is money, kind of joking around, but there actually is a timeline. Obviously, we have a certain time to be able to finish this job. Is that going to work? Are we going to be able to shut the door? We're not going to be able to shut the doors there. Shoot. Can we rotate this? Beautiful. Okay. Now, the thing is, I think, can we leave now? Let's try leaving. We're going to go back to the warehouse. It's going to take us 10 minutes to get back to the warehouse. Now we're going to want to unload all this stuff. So what do we... Oh, these are just items. So we put certain items that we like into different storage spaces. Okay, this makes a lot more sense. Got a toilet, got a washing machine. What was this thing worth again? $100. I don't know if that's fully worth it. We've got these little item boxes. Now, the little item boxes, is that like a generic price that you get for that? Or is that like because the individual items in there, they had certain values, but then when we sold it after the first job, there wasn't really anything like to write home about there. Can you open up the bottom? No, you can't. Okay, what do we have going on in here? $375 dresser, $250, $50. I feel like all of those are going to be worth it. $150, maybe not that. Okay. What's the disassembly on this look like? Oh boy. Bro, this is painful. This is really slow. So we could take that out. What do we have to do here? We're going to have to get these individual guys on here. Okay, we're going to be careful about timing here, but I'm going to do it for at least the big pieces of furniture, especially because this is our first house, and then maybe we can try to sell this stuff, and that might help us with the, let's get these hinges off. Beautiful. I'm tempted to try to buy a wrecking ball setup. I just feel like that would be appropriate. And we can kind of test out how that works. Let's get this center drawer piece taken care of. This thing's like 1,000,000 pieces, bro. Like, this is insane. Are we going to have to do each of these drawers with 2 screws on each drawer to be able to get them out? I mean, this is literally like a 40-step process. It's going to take up a ton of space in the van, too. I'm hoping we can get at least both of these together, this and that giant thing, and then we'll probably call that a day. It's gonna have to be like we've got to have a minimum like 250 plus or something. We've got little attachments but behind stuff, so you get rid of one thing and then you get the next one. Just kind of creates more and more work, but it looks like we were able to get this done perfect. Okay, we've got ourselves a little premium desk. The good news is we're probably gonna make a lot off of recycling on this one. Do we want to do that table? I'm not sure. Let's definitely disassemble this. Gonna have to get all these guys open, get all the drawer. Oh, we've got double screws on this one. Oh, this one's fancy, huh? Gotta love myself a little hinge here. Get this guy taken care of. We're definitely gonna have a hinge up top. I mean, this is pretty cool though. Like, look at all the detail that we have going on. You've got full control, seeing everything from all angles. Oop, why did the light just go out? I'm not sure. Can we take this guy off? We should be able to take that off. We're definitely gonna have hinges on this. So let's go ahead and get to this. We're gonna have lots of little elbow joints we're gonna have to take out, but all in all, this one's gonna be the most worth it because she's gonna be worth a pretty penny. Got little elbow joints at each shelf. Let's take care of all of these. We've even got a little clothes hanger thing here. We're gonna want to get these 4 screws. Definitely a better screwdriver or some sort of a power drill or something like that is going to be needed in the near future. And I think that should be it. Can we just grab all this stuff? Beautiful. Pack all this stuff up. What are we missing here? What is this? Oh, just get that first. Perfect. Oh, we don't want that to break. Okay, that would make sense, Trev. You got to worry about physics. Okay, this is a big old box here, but it's going to be worth $375, so I'll take it. Get that guy in there. Do we want to try to get this table and chairs? Is there anything else worthwhile? The bed's $150. I'm curious what disassembling the bed looks like. It actually doesn't look that bad. I mean, if we're already doing a big trip, let's get our money, and then if we need to buy this wrecking ball, we can. We're just going to use all the funds from the junk in this house to be able to fund our deconstruction addiction. So we're going to get this in here. Perfect. We're at 30% of items in the house. Throw that. Beautiful. $50 on the chair. I mean, we could just throw the chair in the back if we want. We could destroy it. We can throw it in. Let's stack this on top back here. Perfect. Okay, let's put that there. This is a free $50. No work required. This guy's worth 50. That guy's worth 80. I'm not going to do that. This guy's worth 100. I would imagine a table. There's a lot of screws there, bro. No way. Okay, let's just get rid of this. We're just going to break everything else. I am going to start trying to use the sledgehammer. I'm curious what what the option is for destroying a house just with a sledgehammer. But at the same time, I kind of feel like we might need a wrecking ball. I don't know. We'll see. Break the windows. Oh, That might have been worth something. Was that worth something? I think it's broke now, whatever it is. Can we take this stuff? Not for sale. We're gonna bust it down then. Gotta get the gutter taken care of. Gotta get the foundation. I think we gotta hit the house first. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to destroy the foundation or how that's gonna work, but now this is where we have to decide. Are we gonna spend $600 to get a wrecking ball and make this a lot easier? Or do we wanna try to do this? I kind of feel like I need the wrecking ball, dude. That's sad, hitting the house number off the wall there. This thing has had so many memories, so many storms and nights and situations where it's kept these people safe and they want to just raise it to the floor. Holy cow. What's this fridge worth? $60? I'm not going to do that. I mean, I'm going to take this. This is a deconstruction game after all, you know what I mean? So we got to put this to work. I'm going to put that in there. Here we go. That's already closed, Trev. We're going to go back to the warehouse. We're going to unload all this stuff and I'm going to look into renting something that might help us out a little bit. What we have to do is figure, we only have $485. We need to figure out, let's see if we have any orders for anything. We might be able to afford to be able to get that wrecking ball eventually. I know it's probably a little bit early. This is probably going to be one of the easiest, smallest houses we could, you know, do with our bare hands, but we're going to see what we can do. So we got a bunch of stuff there. Let's check our orders, or what were they called? Yeah, orders. Rare client. They're looking for a beams. TV. They're looking for brick pallets. They're looking for 7 brick pallets. Oh, windows? We should have taken the windows out, Trev. Okay, so unfortunately, I think we need to pick up more stuff, if you want me to be honest. 120 centimeter beams. Let's go see if we can get 8 of those. Oh boy, this is rough. The going back and forth is not good. I'm going to, we're going to be fine. Let's go. I think we need more small stuff because we couldn't fill a single one of those orders. Do we want to try to take some of these beams and stuff? I feel like the beams were actually really useful. Ooh, a clock there. We could have potentially taken that. Let's take these guys. We're going to take all the insulation out. And some of these are already broken. So we're going to start taking some of these beams, I think. Shoot, we got to just take as much as we can here. Wood might be our most valuable asset. We're going to be able to pick these up. Okay, so can we just take the drywall off of everything? I mean, the walls are worth $20 too. Okay, so I'm going to destroy the stuff. I think we jumped the gun a little bit here. We're going to destroy the stuff. We're going to break everything in here. And then we're going to strip this thing down. I'm going to literally take all the drywall and everything off. Can we keep this door? What's the door worth? The door's worth $100. So we're going to try to take this wall apart here. We're going to take the drywall off. Got this. Do we want to try to keep this? I feel like we probably want to keep that. We're going to take all this insulation out. We're going to hit this with the saw. I'm going to be able to... Oh! That broke the door. How can I get this door off? Okay, I'm going to try. Maybe we take the door after taking the drywall off here. Put this out there. Beautiful. Okay. Can I pick up the door? Delete all the insulation. Oh, I think we got to get the drywall off both sides. Hold on a second. Kind of a sus way to do that there. Let's take the drywall off. Put this down over here. How would I take this door? Because the door's worth $100. I want it. Oh, here we go. You click on the actual door itself. So if you take away the frame, the door explodes on you, unfortunately. But we can take the hinges off the door, and then we could take the door. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to be able to keep the door. Now, can we get these guys in here and set them up nicely so we have the drywall on the bottom? We can. I don't know how many of these we're going to be able to stack before it ends up breaking, but we're just going to go for it. Really hope these are going to be able to close. They can. Perfect. Okay, let's make sure that we get this set up a little bit nicer. There you go. Shoot, it's saying those aren't going to be able to close now. The drywall is an issue. That's a big issue. Are we going to be able to drive? Shoot, we got one piece that's sticking out here. Let's get this all the way back. That's got to work. Perfect. All right. Can we take the door frame? I don't think it wants us to take the door frame. I think it wants us to just cut it here. So we got 4 spots to cut it. And then we could take these, take that, take this. Beautiful. Medium window are for sale. So we use a crowbar to get the window off. I did not think about, okay, we're just going to be able to take this entire thing. I did not think about how each individual piece of this house was going to be valuable, and we definitely should have. I'm going to set this up over here for now. I'm taking every window off. We might be able to get enough to make some sort of a thing happen so we can rent the wrecking ball. We might not want to, though. We already broke this window, unfortunately. What are these things worth? 15 bucks for curtains? Don't mind if I do. Let's get these out here. Dude, we busted all the freaking windows in the house. Are you kidding me? I'm so upset at myself. What's the shower worth? 150? Not worth it. Just bust this thing. Here we go. I'm not gonna do more drywall. I don't like the drywall, to be honest. It's just a lot of work. So we can go through here. We can clear out all of this. Dude, you've got to be exact with it. There's so many little spots you got to hit. Make sure you get all of it, but don't hit the wood because you're going to end up breaking the wood behind it. You just broke a piece of wood that you wanted to keep, Trev. You got to be real thoughtful and methodical about this. Make sure you clean it up as you go. Good news is it's only 11:49 a.m., so we got time here. We can make this work. Gonna bust out this window. Got them there, and then we can still kind of take some of these out so we get to keep the beams. We're gonna pick all this up though. Let's, oh shoot, okay. We're gonna have so much freaking junk to get rid of too. It's gonna be so heavy. We're gonna have multiple trips of trash cleanup, but we are gonna get at least recycling for that. Hopefully we're gonna be able to make it work. This is just gonna have to be our, you know, we're gonna have to put the time in here. We're not gonna be able to cut corners. We're not gonna go rent the what's it called? It's 600 bucks. We're gonna take a bigger job where we can use that, where it'll make our life a lot easier. But for right now, I think it makes a lot more sense for us to just try to make ends meet and do what we can here. Oh, okay. I was gonna say technically maybe we pick some plants and things up and take them back. If we're gonna be taking stuff back anyway, it's just free money, especially if we don't have to dismantle it. But we just broke the big nice plant. I don't know if these little ones are really gonna be worth the time invested. But all right, here we go. Let's just keep breaking stuff. There is kind of a method to the madness. If you hit it relatively strategically, you can kind of get it to break upon itself. There you go. Beautiful. Be careful about hitting that wood at the end. Just hit it from the top down, make a weak spot, and get it so it falls on itself. There you go, Trev. Just going to focus on deconstruction right now. Get all the drywall out of here. I don't know if we should be trying to keep that. I feel like we could, but we're just not. I'm never going to be that broke. We're not going to reuse the drywall here, because that takes forever to stack. Probably should have done more small things, the little small boxes. That was kind of a waste there. To be honest, I was just excited at the prospect of potentially renting the wrecking ball, but I feel like this first one, doing everything with our hands, is definitely a learning way to go. Definitely gonna take this front door off the hinges here. Beautiful. Gonna be able to get this in the back of the truck as well. Probably put these down. Get that back in the back. We've got this door here as well, so we can stack that on top of it. It's not going to be perfect, but it's just got to be what it is. Got another thing of trash. We're going to have a lot more trash where that came from. Let's keep picking all this stuff up. You want to make sure you keep yourself a nice workspace. I don't think you can reuse flooring. Do we have an ability? No, it can only be destroyed, so we're just going to take out all the flooring in the place. And we should be in a spot to grab some wood. We're going to make a lot of money off wood on this one, which will be nice. Dude, you can see the plumbing, like going to the kitchen and stuff. That's kind of cool. All right, we got this thing down to the very bare bones on the floor. Rip out all the insulation. We got to get the drywall on the backside too. But I think, this makes it so that we could take the studs off. Dude, the physics are so good. Look at this. There's like little pieces of drywall that are keeping all of that insulation held in. There you go. Get rid of all this here. Get rid of all this here. This is so satisfying. You actually kind of have to finesse it a little bit too, because like when you're hitting this stuff, you got to react to what's breaking and make sure you don't hit that same spot again. Look at that. We just cleared the whole wall without stopping. Time is money, baby. I think we got to go top right again. Nope, you messed it up, and there you lost some wood there. So you just got to be really smart about how you're doing it. Dude, just seeing this thing slowly come apart, all this old wallpaper and everything. Be careful there, Trev. You don't want to hit the studs. We're going to be taking those. You are a stud, baby, getting this great workout in right now. Hold on, we got a little bit more to get here. Get rid of that. Looks like we got a little bit right here. Got that. Imagine how tiring this would be, just slinging this sledgehammer around like this. Oop. I tried to switch to our hands and it didn't switch. What does a scanner have? What is this? Nothing? Okay. Just gonna get rid of it then. Now the roof is gonna fall on me at some point, right? Like if we continue the route that we're going here, I'm gonna pick everything up. I mean, if we take out too many supports, it is eventually gonna fall. So we're gonna be careful about that. Kitchen is an absolute mess. I'm so sad, dude. It is really sad to think about how, you know, think about the families that were in here and loved this place and everything that it gave them, and now it's just being reduced to nothing but a landfill. Get all this insulation out of here. Thank you very much. We got insulation falling as we get rid of it. Perfect there. Filling up another trash bag. Got trash all over the yard. This is going to be one of the biggest parts of our job, is just cleaning up after ourselves. We got a coffee table out here. Is that worth anything? Where did that end up? 80 bucks for a coffee table? Yeah, I'll disassemble it. Looks like we've got a couple of screws. We've got some of these guys that we're going to take off. This is going to be nothing. One last little elbow joint. We got this thing here. Then we're going to be able to take the top and the legs off. Beautiful. And stuff like this, we might need to fill up contracts. Now, I don't know. Placing this on top of the doors is probably a little bit sketchy, but I'm just going to have to go for it. We don't really have a choice otherwise. So now I'm going to go through. We're just going to try to get as many boards as possible. Just use the circular saw here. Take all of these. Lumber is going to be huge for us, I think. So we get the little slats and then we get the big slats. And then we could start taking these off. Maybe get the top. Get all this stuff. Perfect. Something just broke right there. That's fine. We can get all this out here. There are light fixtures we could take off too. 80 bucks for a ceiling fan. What's involved with this? What do we have to do here? We got a screw over here. This is going to be a lot of screws, isn't it? I could see screws on every fan blade. So get those two. We're going to have to get these guys. And then we could take the fan blades off. The level of detail in this is absolutely insane. This is crazy. We've got a screw on the bottom. Are we gonna have to individually take like all the light pieces and stuff out, please? Okay, thank you. I was gonna say, please don't tell me that. All right, I don't know if we're getting into a sketchy position here with taking out the interior walls and if these are supporting the roof or, you know, what our situation is, but we just gotta go for it, I guess. Oh, chill. Okay, we're fine. We just start throwing wood in here. I'm just gonna start throwing wood in here. Just throwing our wood around, baby. There's nothing better. We're gonna be able to close that. We're not gonna be able to close that, of course not. Obviously, we did lose the lighting in the house here, so I found out that we do have a flashlight, which is kind of nice, so we can use this to be able to see in these slightly darker areas, but we are basically just trimming all the studs that we can possibly find here as quickly as possible. Just a slow and steady race here. Okay, this is... This game is ridiculous, bro. It is crazy. It's a simulator. Trust me. I've been at this for about 30 minutes now. You know, it is 3:19 p.m. I'm thinking we're going to be able to finish this house today. We are going to take this thing down to the ground with our own two bare hands. But I have gone around the house just basically doing what you're seeing here. And every time that we need to swipe that circular saw, I need to swipe my mouse at the same time. So you can see like all of these, you don't have the little yellow things because we've cut all these. So basically we're going to be able to go around and collect all of this wood when we're ready. So we're going to be able to start the full demolition here. But okay, so I've just been doing like a route around the entire home. We're doing a little clockwise motion. You've got the main huge studs on the end. There's usually 4 of these or sometimes just 2. And then these here are the smaller ones. And usually there's 5 of these per thing. But I think this one was a little bit broken. So these last 2 here are going to be our last 2. There it is. This is going to have all 4. And then we can get these here. And it looks like we've got 3 of these things that are currently standing. So you do the top. And then you do the bottom. Beautiful. Now, what we're going to be doing is basically picking up all these pieces of wood as quickly as we can. And we're going to end up putting this in the van. But we don't currently have space in the van. So I say we take whatever we can here. Can we just start chucking random stuff in here? Let's just get all this in here. Let's get this back to the warehouse, and then we can get stuff on it later. We get the windows. The windows would be huge. Get this guy open. We should be able to get some windows in here, right? Oh. She's nice and wrapped up there. Can we get one more window anywhere? Not going to be able to get it anywhere. Okay, that's fine. Let's close this. We're going to go back. Got to go back to the warehouse, waste some time. We got to unpack. We got to get this thing ready to go, and then we're going to be able to get all that wood, and that's what's really going to save our life here. This is crazy, dude. This is so we're getting all these little things that as we continue progressing, we're going to be able to, you know, sell more things, complete more orders. So that's where we're going to start making money, and then we can get better tools, and then we can, you know, do this a little bit quicker. Obviously, this first one, I mean, I don't know. We probably could have tried to do some orders to be able to buy the wrecking ball, but at the same time, to be able to keep all this wood is going to put us in a really good spot. This is a small item. I'm just going to throw that over there for now. I don't think we really need it. And then we could pick up all this wood, and we're going to start putting the wood away in our wood setup here. Oh, shoot. We've got drywall, too. Do we have a space for walls? Yep, we do have a space for walls. So we could start putting that in there. Can only carry one at a time. Thankfully, that's fairly close. Once we start organizing our setup, we could probably put that a little bit closer to our van. Wonder if we're going to be able to get a forklift or anything eventually, and we're just going to keep throwing all this stuff down here. Back at it, baby. There we go. Back to the house. We are almost there, bro. This has been a grind, but I kind of love it. Okay, we're definitely going to have to get all of this. We also definitely want to get the wood. Let me open this up. Let's see. So the wood could kind of go to the side. So I'm going to put these in here like this, and we're going to see. I mean, we're going to have basically a full van full of recycling materials, aren't we? We can stack these, it looks like. Beautiful. Okay, I love that. And there's going to be a lot more recycling materials where these came from, but at least we've got it. Now let's get our flashlight on, and we could start picking up all these wood pieces all over the house, as well as these slats that we've taken off. And this is the most satisfying part, because we've already, you know, done all the... Oh, no, did I miss one? Or can we... I just don't think we can carry more. We've already done the hard part. We've done all the sawing, so now we just literally run through and we pick up wood slats, and we're going to make a lot of money from this, thankfully. Just get on an edge and go down the line here. Beautiful. Oh, we got stuff. Oh, shoot. Okay, it's falling. Oh, there... So there is a ceiling situation. We're going to have to be careful about that. I don't know if there's damage in this game or how that works, but it looks like we are starting to get a little bit more of the destruction happening. Ooh, did we miss this one? I think we missed this one. Okay, so we're going to have to saw this here. Let's place this down and then saw it. But yeah, we're going to have a lot more recycling where that came from. I don't know how much money we're going to make from recycling. Hopefully it's a decent amount, but who really knows? This is going to be so much wood, dude. Oh my goodness. Please tell me that closes. Oh, oh boy. We're going to be in trouble if this starts getting weird. What? Yes. Okay. We might want to wait on doing more wood until we're ready. We'll just make one more trip because I don't want to make it so that pile explodes and then all of a sudden we can't pick stuff up and we got to reset everything. That just won't be worth it. In the meantime, we could keep taking wood pieces, and we're just going to throw this down on the ground. Did we miss this one? We just got to break that. Is this one? No, we can take it. Just keep taking whatever you can. Bring this thing down to the ground, baby. Bro, the whole house is just falling apart around us. This is amazing. I love it so much. And now we could just go through. We're just going to, you know, pick up pieces of wood as we need it, but we can clean up all the trash around it, so the only thing left in the lot is going to be wood. Bring that part down. Perfect. Looks like we might have a couple pieces we need to cut over there. That's all down. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and drop this piece right here. That's going to fall down. We got to break the deck. We got to get all this. I'm just going to break this, make our job a little bit easier, and now the house is 100% destroyed. However, we just need to pick all this stuff up, and we're going to get that free recycling money. Cleaning it up is... Are we supposed to clean it up? Maybe we don't have to clean it up. It says take or destroy all the items from the house and demolish it. Technically, that's it. Show more. The TV and everything. Details. Are we worried? Oh, cleanup gets us $300. Okay, yeah, we definitely want to clean up then. So let's make sure this thing is fully cleaned up. Dude, cleanup is most of the pay. So you paid me $600 to delete this whole house. Of course, we need to focus more on the items that we're taking from stuff, bro. That's a ripoff. But I guess that's part of the payment. They're saying, hey, we want this gone. We don't want any of this stuff. You can do whatever you want with it. And did that just update? Okay, we're now officially at technically cleaned up. We're 1 out of 1 there. Okay, so we can leave a lot of this, but I'm gonna be the good guy. I'm gonna make sure we go the extra mile. Look for those 5-star reviews. Also gonna get the extra recycling money if I'm being honest. So we will take that all day long. Get this over here, perfect. Just pieces of the roof, pieces of the walls, pieces of everything all over the place. Lots of wood left. We're gonna be able to get that eventually. Let's finish this. Got a satellite dish, get rid of that, and I think this is going to be a lot of the trash. That's pretty much it. I'm going to delete this deck really quick. Got to get each individual board here. We can get the deck underneath as well. Get that taken care of. Get these stairs. We're going to have to get the actual top of the stairs as well as the base of this stairs. Bro, the detail in this game is just ridiculous. Look at this. Each individual board. I'm a little bit nervous as to when it's going to let us work to. So I really want to try to finish this up before the day is technically over. I feel like that's a good spot for it. So let's get this cleaned up really quickly. Ejecto delito cuz on this. Perfect. All right. Get all this stuff picked up. And now we're going to have to do a recycling and wood run. Back at the warehouse, we got to pick up all this wood. Shoot, dude. We got to individually do all the pieces of wood here. Oh my gosh. We're going to make so much though. If each of these are worth like 14 to 18 bucks, that's the best money that we've ever spent, if I'm being honest, or the best time we've ever spent. This is going to put us in a really good spot. We had $485 to our name when we started this. We've got thousands of dollars of wood right here because we took the time to do it right. It was right though. We are going to need, we're going to need more wood storage options here, but we're doing this as quick as we possibly can. Let's get our recycling out here. Do we have to call the recycling or how does that work? I'm not sure. We're going to have a lot of recycling, so we probably want to get this a little bit better organized. Bro, I can imagine when we have multiple big houses going on and we've got the big wrecking balls and things, I'm hoping we're going to be able to hire like cleaning crews and stuff just to make this a little bit more streamlined because we definitely struggled on this a little bit solo. That's the point of starting a business though. We're going to put our blood, sweat, and tears into this thing. We're going to do whatever we have to make this thing work. All right, let's get both of those in there. We're going to head back to our destination. Come on, when do we end? Is midnight the end? I'm not sure. Ooh, it's dark out here. Okay. No. We got to end the day. Shoot. Okay. So I'm going to end the day. We're going to have to come back in a second. Daily costs. We got $150 from the recycling. Occupational safety inspection, penalty for confiscating items in the warehouse. We had fuel, we had warehouse maintenance. We made $79. That's not the big dog day, though. Here we go. This is the big dog day. So we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to get all these guys in here nicely stacked on top of each other. Dude, this is crazy. So much recycling. I don't even know if we're going to be able to get wood in here, bro. We're going to have to get this window in there, too. Oh, boy. I think we're going to have to take another gas trip. That's fine, though. It's not the end of the world. Okay, let's just take the recycling. Might as well. Back to the warehouse. Just wasting all of our fuel. We got to be careful about this. We might need to think about, you know, getting a bigger truck and doing the farther away jobs when we have said bigger truck. 7:48 a.m. Getting a nice early start here. Lots of recycling. That's going to be a couple $100 in recycling this time around, which feels good. We've also got this window we're going to be able to hopefully sell eventually. Definitely need to make sure we're keeping the windows going forward. Wait, can you stack these 2x2? No, you can't. Just 1x1. And now this is the fun part. This is where we are going to pick up all the pieces of wood that we have left around, which it looks like a lot of it actually disappeared, which is unfortunate, which means we spent a lot of time doing that. I definitely had big stacks out here. Okay, so we need to be careful about the timeline at the end of the day because we definitely lost a lot of material here, but that's okay. Gonna at least get the rest of this cleaned up for him then. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little upset about that. It's just that we spent so much time. What is that? We spent so much time making sure it was perfect, and the fact that we missed it by a couple minutes, that just hurts. Finished picking up all this trash back here, and it looks like that's gonna be a job well done. Little pieces of wood out here. It's not making us get this. I'm just trying to do right by the people, and it looks like we're good to go. We do have this extra brick pallet too that we purchased and never used because it wasn't built with bricks. All right. That's going to be a job well done. We'll take it back to the warehouse. Kind of a disappointing finish there, but you know what? I think we're going to be happy with the amount of money that we had with the wood already. We would have probably had double this amount of wood, which is, I kind of feel like crying because I spent a really long time setting that up. Can we do any orders or anything? Let's check here. Will it tell you if you can do the orders? We've got a common stove here. So let's go ahead and accept this. 18 bucks. $5 for that for our courier. That's kind of an unfortunate thing. Here's our common stove. So if we put this in the back, we're going to make $13 off this. You better make sure you know it'll fit though, Trev. My goodness, I was a little bit worried there. All right, you're good to go. We could complete that. Go ahead and complete. Send the invoice. Perfect. We got a 5-star review. Is there anything else? Ooh, let's see. Okay, so if it's blue, no. It'll just put you towards the top here. Premium bookshelf and ceiling fan. We're going to accept this order. We're going to do the small capacity. Premium bookshelf and a ceiling fan. Here's a premium ceiling fan right here. Thank you very much. Set that down. And then our premium bookshelf is going to be right there. So this is where it pays, especially if they're premium items. It is worth it to make sure you're picking those up. You're going to get paid extra money on top of everything, which is a no-brainer, obviously. We're going to be able to fit that in there. Beautiful. All right. And if we would have finished that before, we could have probably bought the wrecking ball, but it's fine. So we're going to send the invoice, 5 stars there. And then we've got an office chair for 20 bucks. Might as well. Got the office chair right here. So we're going to have to expand the warehouse. We're going to have to get more ways to store things. I think the little item selling is honestly one of the cooler parts of this. And I think that's where we're going to make a lot of money. So we can go ahead and complete that, send the invoice. And then we probably should have already done this. For contracts, let's complete this contract. So we did everything to 100%. We're going to make $417. Send the invoice. Full satisfaction. Beautiful. All right. So we've got, there's no way we have $594. Or are we not getting paid until the end of the day? I think we've got $594 and we're getting $712 at the end of the day. So you got to, that's what they said before. You got to wait till the end of the day to get paid, which obviously is a little disappointing, but we're going to be okay. I'm going to see you guys in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. This was a lot of fun. I can't put that back up there, so I'll leave this in the middle of the thing. Osha will probably be upset, but we're going to see what contract we can get next. We're going to keep on grinding. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.